Hello there and welcome to Cape Town. Now, electric skateboards haven't really taken off here in South Africa, and that has nothing to do with the boards themselves. Unfortunately, with our exchange rate, it puts boards like the top of the range boosted boards way out of our league. But there are always other options, cheaper options. But when it comes to cheaper options, that normally means the quality is crap, the performance is shitty, and you're lucky if you can get to the bottom of your driveway before it goes flat. That, my friends, is not the case with the Exway X1 Electric Skateboard. Now, thanks to the gents at Flying Robot, who are the official importers for Exway in South Africa. They're based down here in Cape Town. They've been awesome. I've been riding this little monster for a few days now, and it has been nothing short of mind-blowing. Let's run through the specs, and then we're going to take it out for a spin around Cape Town and see what it can get up to. The X1 has dual 600 watt continuous 1.2 kilowatt peak hub motors powered by a 12S lithium ion battery with 193 watt capacity. The claimed range of 25 kilometers is fairly accurate if you ride like a normal person. However, there's a lot of cars here today. If you give it stick like I do, you're looking closer to about the 16 to 18 kilometer mark. It has a claimed top speed of 46 k's an hour. I've only managed to get it up to about 37 k's an hour on a flat road, but that could also just be me chickening out a little towards the end of the run. It's cooking dough. Max hill climb gradient of 30% is so far off the mark. I managed to climb a couple of hills here in Cape Town that were much closer to a 50% gradient. Yes, it was way slower, but it was still faster than walking up the hills. The board will handle up to 120 kilograms and weighs in at about 7.3 kilograms. My favorite part of the board is the fact that the batteries are internal, so there's no ugly box on the underside of the board. This makes it easier to get off small curbs without worrying about bashing your power delivery system. I love the sleekness of the board, I love the finish. It's, yeah, all of this in a pretty damn impressive package. I know I keep saying it, but damn, the city is pretty. It's made for longboarding and electric longboarding, and it's just so cool. Every time I come down here, I'm just blown away at how stunning this city actually is. The amount of people that are out here today running and cycling and jogging and climbing and doing all sorts of stuff is freaking amazing. Anyway, let's go play with the board. Oh, this thing is quick. Going fast on an electric skateboard is one thing, but being able to actually stop the freaking thing when you get onto the hills is a completely different story. The braking on the system is fantastic. I've managed to avoid killing myself a good couple of dozen times already, so that's a good thing, especially when cars jump out in front of you. Ooh, coffee. So, if you guys have watched my channel before, you'll know that my motto is always stop for coffee. Whether you need it, you don't need it, always stop for coffee. So nice to find this here on Signal here in Cape Town. I'm going to take a little bit of a break from the electric skateboard. We got some other reviews to get done today. But yeah, caffeine first. Completely and utterly loving this city. It is freaking fantastic. People here are so friendly. There's just so much to do, which is mind-blowing when you come from a city like Joburg, where you do what you got to get done and then go and lock yourself behind your walls 99% of the time. I'm gonna drink my coffee now, and then it's off to the promenade. I'm freaking out a little bit because there is a freaking huge bus behind me over there, and I'm a little bit worried because it's a big-ass bus. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the acceleration on this Exway X1. We're sitting at a robot over there. It's about to go green, and let's see what kind of speed, what kind of acceleration we've got. Let's pick a dice with him. What do you think? Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to take him all the way across the robot. Let's go. And we are rolling. Ooh, oh, we got to stop here. Can't go through that. Okay, so that was almost an oopsie. I wasn't paying attention to the road, so pay attention to your surroundings when you're using an electric board, because that was almost death in the main road of Cape Town. You can't come down to Cape Town without going to the waterfront. So I'm heading to the waterfront now, have a bit of a walk around and a look around, and it is Saturday, so the traffic here is actually quite hectic. There's a tiny little bicycle lane that I'm trying to squeeze into here. Okay, I'll put this thing away and try and navigate through this traffic. So how cool is this? I've just found this little banked section here on the promenade, which we're obviously going to give a little test, and I'm either going to die or we're going to have some fun. So let's check it out. Right, now that we've all seen what it can do, and we all want one, well, I know I do. Let's talk about the price. The X1 sells for just on the 14K mark here in South Africa, and the newly launched X1 Pro, which I've been told will be here fairly soon, will be available at around the 15K mark. Yes, I know it's not exactly cheap, but it is way cheaper than the boosted boards, which come in at around the 22,000 Rand mark. Now, this is not going to be something that everyone runs out and buys, but if you're fortunate enough to live in a city like Cape Town, it's something you really should consider. I worked out that I would have spent close to 2,000 Rand over the last 4 days down here in Cape Town if I was using an Uber. That's just for 4 days. Do the math. Maybe it works for you, maybe it doesn't. But I can tell you that if you do decide to get one, you will have one hell of a smile on your face after every single trip. Thanks again to the guys from Flying Robot for the loaner. I cannot wait to ride the new X1 Pro. It's an X1 Pro. Maybe I'll get to ride it in Joburg. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash that subscribe button and like and share. You know, all that stuff that us YouTubers ask you to do. And I will see you in the next video.